Hey Pisces, how you doing? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. We're checking in for your energies, sun, moon, and rising. I'm a little under the weather, guys, so I might sound a bit weird. I'm going to do my best to not cough and do all the things, but gosh, last night's sleep was terrible. When you start getting a sore throat and all the things and swollen glands, you know how it rolls. But in saying that, let's rock and roll. I'm here. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be here with you. So let's get you some messages and what you need to know right now. So let's have a look at the overall energies for our Pisces. Overall energies. We have got storm warning, journey, man holding a heart. Let's just get one more, Spirit, for this. Thank you. Okay. It's given us two, all tied up, community. All right, Pisces. So taking a peek here, whether this is past energy or a situation that may be coming through, obviously, you know, timelines can be different. This is a general and timeless read. So whenever you find this, as you know, it's really important for me to be able to give you some guidance and support for where you're at. So I really do hope you get some messages today. For some of you, you might be seeing or experiencing a situation that's a little out of control. You can see, you know, the disruption or the disturbance, but as much as you might be away from it or not engage in it and not go out into the water, so to speak, when a storm's there, you know that it's around you and it's still impacting you. So I don't know if there's someone around that is a bit destructive right now. In terms of a situation, that's kind of what's coming across. And, you know, maybe you want to join the conversation. Maybe you want to share how you're feeling, you know, but there's this part that's like, yeah, probably not my best interest. So, but I can still feel like when there's a storm, there's a storm. Whether you're in the ocean or not, we know that the ocean's going to be more turbulent and dangerous, and a lot of things can happen in the sea. It's its own beast, right? But even if you're on land, you still have the effects of the storm. And I just feel there's something here about those maybe little blowback repercussions of some situation, some environment that you're in, that you're experiencing. And it just seems here that you're really looking at going into being careful, going into a new direction, but also trying to uncover what that direction is. You know you want to change. You know you want something different. Maybe you're looking at a break, going on a side trip or something to get away from this energy that is around. I mean, maybe this is something you're feeling within yourself that, you know, with everything going on, like you're just ready to kind of unleash the weather storm inside of you. And I feel here taking a break or having a bit of a redirection and not heading towards that is going to be in your best interest right now, Pisces, if that's coming up for you or someone around you is operating that way. The man holding a heart, you know, smack bang in the middle here with the overall energies. So there's something here about the depths of vulnerability, something here about someone who may want to present some interest or someone that you're interested in. We'll uncover more. But what I just feel right now, there is something here around you that has depth, that has strong feeling behind it. It's interesting though, because I'm getting like they're not showing up this way though, but that's kind of who they represent in your world. Because with this all tied up and community energy, there's either a couple of things happening here. Someone is stuck in their ways of maybe just stuck in their head right now, and hence why you're having this experience here. But in addition to that, maybe you're feeling attached to this person and perhaps knowing for some of you, they're just not putting all their effort, energy, or whatever it is in this situation. I don't know. I feel like there's some concern here or something that's really feeling a bit off here, Pisces. And I want to see more on what that is. But for some of you, I can see there's hope for a fresh start, new beginning somewhere, but you don't know how to kind of get out of this situation, is what it seems. So let's dive in a little bit deeper, because this is interesting energy that's showing up here. Let's have a peek, Pisces, shall we? And get some clarifiers. All right, Spirit, share more on this storm warning energy and what we need to know for this storm warning. Okay, so something came to an end, or you felt betrayed by, potentially a divine counterpart here, a boss, someone who, you see as an authority figure in some way, or your divine counterpart, one or the other. I feel that could be part of this storm warning, is that if you're in a situation trying to make a decision on where to go or what to do, still the fact of the matter is there was something that ended, or where situation that occurred that was really hurtful to you, that kind of brought you to your knees, down and out by what someone did. And this seems like a quite a strong, dominant, masculine energy that seems to be here. Share more on the Ten of Swords, Spirit. Emperor. Share more on the Emperor energy. Whoa. Yeah, see, this Three of Cups keeps coming up, the community energy. So I don't know if it's something you're trying to ignore, not wanting to see, or a situation here that someone can't see what they're doing when it comes to how they're showing up towards something. Maybe someone can't see their efforts, that they're going elsewhere when they should be investing in a certain place. It could also be here too that this person, or the situation that you're in right now, it's like you kind of need to make a choice, because a choice in direction, a choice on a certain path you want to go. And the reason for this is that you can't keep staying in this unpredictability of, well, what's coming next, what's happening next. Because even though this situation may have ended, or, you've been betrayed, I feel this person's still in your energy. This is not something that it's like been a breakup for some significant time, or not in your life for some time. This person's still in your energy. It's still very strong here. You might find too, if you're looking at making decisions, because I can see that you are exploring this by going on a journey, there's still this part of someone wanting to come in and communicate with you, or maybe you wanting to communicate with this person. But right now, to reconcile seems too much of a burden, or the burdens kind of need to be dropped before any consideration of reconciliation. And reconciliation, I mean, obviously, if this is a spouse of some kind, and maybe you're standing for your marriage or standing for the relationship, there's forgiveness or whatever in between, that's a great thing if that's what you want to do. For some of you might just be feeling like this has been too much. I've taken on too much, and I don't know if I can actually reconcile here. But I can see there's still something that seems to be undetermined, still wanting to make a choice, not sure what choice to make. So that's kind of what's coming up here, or showing up for you, Pisces. Let's get a little bit more here on the Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's like you want to put an end to the burden that you're feeling regarding this situation. It's a lot. You're dealing with a lot here, and you want a fresh start, whatever this fresh start is. Three of Cups, got the Knight of Pentacles. So I think there is some part where someone may come in or want to come in, or there's a desire for someone to come in to kind of apologize for what's happened, and what situation that you're now in. Let's get a little bit more on this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So I feel there's either hope or some desire around reconciliation here. But at the same time, I think overexhausted, recognizing that maybe it's just too much to even want to consider that, and how long is it going to take to get there. Amongst it, what I do see with this Temperance energy is a way to kind of work with it, to work within yourself, to find that balance and peace within your own heart, and kind of, move forward in a way that no matter what happens, that you're taking care of you, that you've shown up in the best way that you can in terms of this situation. But let's see what's next here with this Journey energy. Thank you, Spirit. So we've got the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. And I'm just going to put this over. Share more on this Three Pentacles. Got the Lover's energy and the Page of Pentacles. So with whatever this journey, this experience or consideration of going somewhere, going in a bit of a different direction, taking a break, going on a trip or something of this nature here, what I can see here, Pisces, with the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles and the Lovers, is still wanting to do the work that you need to do to figure out how to balance this. I can still kind of see this because something is still out of balance, okay? And a choice wanting to be made here. There is a deep connection, but a choice. And what is that choice, potentially going to be? Because I can see with this Page of Pentacles amongst this that you're still waiting for someone to come in to help work on the foundation. This is a One Pentacle. We've got Two Pentacles to come back to the Three. So it's still, someone's still not participating to make this work, it seems, or to make this okay, or make this right, or give you the closure perhaps that you need. Because I think there's this belief here that whatever transpired, I think in two parts, that this person needs to really freaking acknowledge on how they're coming and showing up and treating you and making you feel, but also in the effect of like, you're here, but you also need to show up with some consideration here and effort to make this balance out, because I think you're going to get to a point, and if you're not already, is kind of like too freaking bad. I'm kind of done. I'm willing to put in effort to work on this, but if you can't even see past your face and what you're also contributing, then effort. Like seriously, I deserve better than this is kind of the energy I'm getting. Two of Pentacles. What do we need to know? So we've got an air energy here, King of Swords. Share more on the King of Swords. And the Seven of Wands. So I don't know if this is a King of Swords energy that you're dealing with, but someone really believes in their ways and the ways that they operate. And it could be and this could be vice versa energy, someone putting up significantly strong boundaries on what they think and how they feel about a situation. And if I just feel someone's very stubborn and kind of stuck in their way. Share more on this Page of Pentacles. So we can see an offer. Someone's coming in to potentially offer something here, Pisces, okay? With this offer, you're wondering if this is the real blessing of someone wanting to make things balance out, wanting to make something work. Ace plus the 6 is investment, being invested, showing that they're invested here, okay? Share more on the Lover's energy. Yeah, you want things right. You want that no matter what's transpired, that the truth of the situation can come to light, and that what you also deserve out of all this is kind of acknowledged. Because I feel someone is very stuck in their ways of what went down, or their view of what went down here or what's going on, and not really seeing what you've been experiencing, how you've been feeling, or anything of that nature. And I know for you, that's not the story, right? And I know everyone has their own story or their own beliefs and perspective of what happened here. But I think ultimately you're kind of like, that's not actually what happened. No one said that. No one did this. So I don't know why you're operating this way or thinking this way or showing up this way. Like, I think someone is making something like a massive deal than what something is. And it's just kind of broken things down, but also it's betrayed you, because I feel like someone turned on you here and you finally want to get back to this place of like making this right. You know what I mean? That's ultimately what you want. Shima on this 7 of Wands. 5 of Cups. Yeah. I think, like I said, like you kind of feel let down by this person. Again, if they're an air energy, or the way that they're showing up is trying to be really smart about it. Like, you know, they're making sense logically, but they're missing every part of the depth that is needed here to actually have a conversation. Something's definitely missing here. Share more on this King of Swords. Yeah, they're again, I feel just trying to, you know how sometimes there's just those people that want to get into conversation about certain things, or just talk shit in some way to just, I don't know, it's like a trauma thing. That's the way they get your attention, to see what buttons they can push and things like that. I feel like this person may do that a bit because of the way that they operate. But in saying that too, like whatever's happening, maybe again, there's part of you, like I said, that's standing up for your own truth. It could be them that's kind of pushing those boundaries. But I just feel like right now there's just a lot of conflict going on in terms of decision making, in terms of waiting for someone to show up the way that you perhaps that you want, or that, like I said, you feel is fair, right, and just. And that's part of this challenge that I feel that you're experiencing here. I'm just going to get another deck as we go a bit deeper, and then I'll further clarify more. So let's have a look at this man holding a heart. What do we need to know about this man holding a heart? Thank you, Spirit. I feel with this, Pisces, the 3 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Sun, that as much as you might care for this person, you might value this person, you're also recognizing who you are and what you deserve. And again, standing for something and standing in truth, in belief, I think is a great quality. Today, too many people like, this is too hard and just walk away, right? But also acknowledging, we've got to acknowledge what's really there. Instead of creating, and I don't know who I had this conversation. Was it with you, Pisces? I don't know. I feel this was with one of the earth energies I dealt with and did a session for yesterday. But I feel sometimes we have this view of someone that we want or believe that that's what we can have, but it doesn't have the potential to be that, right? And I think that's kind of the fine line here of, there's someone here that is deeply cared for. At the same time, you recognize that you've got to do the work for you with this 3 of Wands. But in addition to doing the work, it's like having a vision for your life and going after it. And I can see that for a lot of you, this is about you going your own way, doing your own thing, and building up your own, I guess, independence. But it's not just independence. It's turning the energy and focus on being the best version of you. And the more that you do that, it's going to require a totally different effort, but that's where the goodness and the greatness happens here, right? And that's what I feel is not easy. But I mean, look at this energy. Why do we want to be in this energy when you can step over this side and have all this wonderful, you know, all this wonderful parts and things like that. Share more on the Three of Wands, Spirit. Seven of Pentacles. And this is part of it. You know, why I feel you're kind of over here is because you know what you invested in. You know what you believe in. You know there's parts of you that has what you feel something should be. Or what you should be able to get out of something for all the time and effort. It's kind of your return on investment, so to speak. And I think that's part of the frustration. Nine of Pentacles. We have got Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. So again, it's waiting for someone to show up to say that they care, or someone showing up to say that they care and want to put in the effort. But is it going to be enough? That is the question. Let's have a look at all tied up energy and what we need to know. I just wish sometime, I don't know what it is with these cards, but for some reason they kind of stick together. And it doesn't matter how many times. Thank you, Spirit. We've got Six of Cups. We've got Two of Cups and the Page of Swords. So there's definitely some significant connection here. We've got the Two of Cups and Six of Cups, kind of soulmate energy, two people coming together, believing that, you know, potentially soulmates here. But where the situation is right now, someone here is definitely looking at what's going on, what's next. Someone wants to kind of either connect and talk about this. But I think there's also this part of just watching, because I don't even know if someone is ready to even have a conversation. Share more on this Six of Cups energy. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, it's like something's cycling out here. Some lesson, some situation. Share more on the World energy. Got the High Priestess. Five of Wands, the Fool. It's a lot of cards. Eight of Swords, the Star, Ace of Cups, Four of Cups. I think within yourself, Pisces, you know that this situation is coming to a close, okay? And that's not easy to deal with. But with the amount of conflict that's happened, I think you've really tried to take a chance on making this okay, but amongst it, it's causing you more pain. And it's really interesting because when I was looking down, I got a bit disassociated, okay, when I was looking at this card. It's kind of like that spin. So to me, there's kind of like a soul shock happening here when that happens, okay? Like there's a very significant soul tie here. So pulling away from that probably really, really hurts. It's like, especially, like I just feel like it's pulling apart from the soul. And that's why this hurts so much and is so hard to walk away or go into a new direction, because I see the hope here, the hope and the desire that something can heal, your hope and desire of what's potentially next. But it's like you can't see, and you're trying to see what that is. But I think intuitively, you know, something's got to change or something's got to move on and cycle out here, because where it's been is not healthy. There's been some betrayal. There's been a lot of burden. I think there's been potentially some, best thing to say is betrayal in whatever regard. And someone's just not putting the effort that you also deserve back. In saying that, though, there is this hope for a blessing, for a new beginning here. And at the same time, I feel someone here is just not interested. Let's get more here on the Two of Cups. More here on the Two of Cups. More here on the Two of Cups. Thanks, Spirit. Death, yeah. So, you know, there's something that's coming to an end here, Pisces. Share more on the Death energy. Share more on Judgment. So we've got the Death energy, the Judgment card, and the Lovers. Share more on this Lovers energy. Queen of Pentacles, the Hanged One, the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Swords, Justice. Wow. I mean, I feel this is still choosing each other, which is quite, like, I'm kind of wowed by it because you guys are still choosing each other or not. And what I mean by that, no one's making a change. And whatever this is stressing you out because you're feeling stuck, but you want to progress. But because there isn't progress, it's like you've got to make a choice. Are you satisfied where you are? How long can you wait moving forward? What does that look like? Is the timing right? Because you want things to balance out. You just want, I feel like you want this person to see what they've actually done and how this isn't helping. But there's other things that you need to take care of as well with this Queen of Pentacles. Maybe it's, you know, your own desires, your own dreams. Maybe it's your family, if you've got kids or whatever else. There's just something here that's really taken a toll on you, friend. And I can understand it, you know, when you're committed to someone. It's not an easy thing when you have a desire to be somewhere and you're just not getting what you desire as well in return. Shimmer on this community energy. Thank you, Spirit. Because this could be some form of reconciliation. Let's have a look. I've got the Knight of Cups showing up. Share more. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, this deck. It just... Let me just get another deck out. Just give me a sec, guys. I'm like, I've got another one. Where is it? I can see something is upside down. Okay. Just let me shuffle these. I can still see one's turned over somewhere. That's right. I know which one it is if I see it. All right. Knight of Cups. What do we need to know with the Knight of Cups? We've got the Muse energy, Eight of Inspiration, and, sorry, the Muse of Voices energy, which is like the King of Swords. Showing up again. We've got Eight of Inspiration and the Hanged Muse. So I feel this person's going to come in to apologize, potentially to apologize, but they could be also, it's interesting because I need to clarify this more because there's still this part of like wanting to talk, wanting to communicate, maybe wanting to move forward in a certain direction. This is from the other energy here. But in saying that too, it's kind of like they're still looking at things from a certain perspective, but I think they're also trying to look at what you're doing and then what choices to make. Share more on this Eight of Inspiration energy. See, it's like they want to balance things out. We've got the Temperance again. Share more on this Temperance energy. Yeah, see? Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy. So this is trying to come back into harmony of being a stable unit is what I'm seeing. Share more on this Hanged Muse. Whoa. I was like almost in my coffee and almost in the candle. And then we've got the Four of Cups. Share on this Four of Cups. I don't know, like emotionally, this person's kind of checked out. You might find that they're disconnected emotionally or emotionally unavailable. And that's why there's no movement. And that's why things are standing still. Because I think this person also knows, this Emperor energy also knows that making a decision, because they've been here before, and probably you've been here before in some way, so you know this person pretty well, and I think they know themselves, is they also know if they make another significant move in the state and energy that they're in, because they're operating from an unhealthy space, I can kind of see that on an emotional level. Like I said, they're kind of checked out, not their usual self. You didn't end up with this person because they were a bad person or had bad intentions or didn't care about you or didn't show you love. There was something there initially, obviously, for you guys to connect. I would assume so, especially if you're in a significant commitment. This is a soulmate energy. Sure, there might have been red flags. I think we've all got our own crap, but obviously they weren't enough to be deal breakers if you stayed and if they stayed. In saying that, what I do see is this person's not in a very good state, or they've been making decisions and choices that haven't been very ideal, okay? Caused a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. We can see they're kind of in this storm warning energy. Maybe things that, like I said, are unpredictable. So when I see that this unhealthy state, they know if they make a decision in this energy and change their whole course of life, they're going to have freaking major regrets. But I think they've already got regrets. And if they're coming at you in conversation with anger or hurt and pains, they're projecting on you, okay? And I know that's hard to take on, but they're projecting on you. What else do we need to know? How does this, how does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about Pisces? There they are again. Muse of Emotions, Man Holding a Heart, Ace of Materials, and the Star energy. It's like they feel for you. They feel for you. I just don't think they know how to show up in this energy. Share more on the Ace of Materials. Queen of Inspiration, 3 of Material, 10 of Inspiration, 7 of Material. You know, the idea of reconciling for them seems to be such a significant burden, or there's too much them going on to deal with. It could be too, if there was a third party situation, the burden of that, again, is too much to deal with to try, but they're at the same time, they're invested here. Like, this is very kind of confusing, messed up energy. Like, if this is what this person is in their head, like, if this is coming out in their energy, can you imagine what's in their head? Like, seriously, that's how much they're not doing great. And I know you're probably like, well, I don't give a shit. If you care about this person and hanging around, waiting around, they're obviously on your mind and you care. In saying that, this is someone who's in your energy now. This is not a long lost person, okay? This is someone in your energy right now. Okay, share more on the 10 of Inspiration. Yeah. Ultimately, it's just like, I just want to be happy. Share more on this 3 of Materials. 3 of Cups. Yeah, so if this person went a certain direction or kind of went in an unhealthy way, someone was feeding them information or that made them feel good about themselves. So if they kind of went into a place that maybe gave them what they thought at that time was some peace, but that's because they didn't feel good enough. And a part of them not feeling good enough, they made bad choices, but that's something they had to work through in terms of this situation. What else does this person want Pisces to know? What else does this person want Pisces to know? I mean, right now, I don't know if this is going anywhere. I'm just letting you know, Pisces. I can see that this person is trying to get to a place where they feel strong and independent, okay? Especially with the Nine of Materials and the Emperor. Maybe they're focused on building their money, like I said, and kind of standing on their own, especially if you guys are financially tied to each other or there's some dependence here. But they're also still like not decided on where they're going at all. Things still seem stuck. Let's get some final messages. Final messages for Pisces. Final messages for Pisces. Final messages for Pisces. We've got the High Priestess and Knight of Earth. Listen to your intuition, have patience, and consider carefully what you want before acting. And I can see that's happening. And I think it's just going to take a little bit longer than you anticipate, Pisces. In addition, it's talking about time to buckle down and get things done. This is honoring your commitments, a guardian angel. What else do we need to know? Thank you. Final message for Pisces. We've got the Strength energy. This is about releasing harsh judgments and forgiving and compassion. Sometimes, I mean, I really feel this is a part of sometimes forgiving ourselves, especially when someone has hurt us or betrayed us. You know, there's a part of us that might feel shame or may feel like foolish or like, you know, how did we not see this? And we get upset at ourselves. In addition to getting upset at ourselves, and sometimes we can react too because we're not expecting the people or these circumstances to show up the way that they have. Again, a lot is like, how did I miss this? How did I not see this? Like I put everything into this, like expecting better, expecting integrity. So I just feel right now a big part of this is your journey on taking care of your heart, taking care of, I know it's not easy, but when you're especially very connected to a person, I can just see here that on both sides, there's hurt, there's anger, there's resentment. Okay. So we've got the King of Water again, coming up for the third time. Again, talking about someone opening their heart, that the delays are over. So someone is going to come and communicate. And whatever's going to be communicated, I think may put you in a little bit of a place of like a little bit of a spin of what you've got to do next, okay? Because I feel like whatever conversation transpires or whatever comes in for you with some conversation here or choices that you ultimately make, Pisces, this is not them necessarily making a choice. Whatever is chosen here by either party, by both parties, I can see that now it's kind of like, shit, I gotta handle this now. I gotta take care of something now, or you know, whatever this is, it's like things need to be done, and there's going to be a lot of things that need to be done and handled and looked at. You know, and it could be many different areas of your life that you've got to pay attention to right now amongst dealing with this. So it could be work, relationship, kids, you know, taking care of the home. Maybe you guys are considering to relocate. I don't know what ends up happening here. I don't have all the answers. Being a general read, it's I can't see that, and sometimes I just can't see what is next because it's not set in stone, right? At the end of the day, I just feel that there's something that I feel needs to be let go of or feels needs to be moved on, but I still feel that there's actual hope on both sides. But I don't think you're receiving that information right now because it looks really hopeless and really dire. But I can see spirits asking you to maintain the strength, and the best support and advice they can give you is to take care of your heart first and take care of your mind, take care of your spirit. And the more that you do that, I think things will naturally progress in a way that you can operate from the healthiest and strongest place possible to make decisions for yourself, Pisces. I know this was an intense read, my friend. Sending you a whole bunch of love, huge, huge, huge air hugs and support on your journey. And we'll speak soon. Bye now.